For whatever you need to haul, I-39 Supply has over 200 trailers in stock at all times with new loads arriving daily. Plus a full parts and service department to keep your downtime to a minimum. Plus, I-39 Supply now offers a full-service in-house graphics department for vinyl wraps and decals. Cash, check, credit card, or financing, I-39 Supply says haul yeah to all forms of payment. 5 miles south of Portage, easy on off from the interstate. Visit i39supply.com to learn more.
This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
You said balls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Being a medical first is never really a good thing, right?
Oh, no.
72-year-old man from Ohio recently became the first person ever diagnosed with a whistling scrotum. What the hell?
You said balls.
It happened a few years ago, but the deets were just published this month in the riveting American Journal of Case Reports. The title
I
of...
just get that for the articles, not the pictures. I don't look at sweaty balls.
Right, yeah.
Whistling balls.
I mean, come on. The title of the paper starts with the words, whistling scrotum. So Duder showed up at the ER. He noticed a hissing sound coming from down there.
Really?
Yes. He was out of breath and his face was all swolled.
Ugh.
So they did a CT scan and they found that he had a whole bunch of air trapped inside his body.
Hey.
My balls was hot.
The air had caused his lungs to collapse, so that's why he couldn't breathe. But why, oh why,
Why?
was the junk whistling? It's the only whistle I have. It turned out he'd suffer from chronic swelling below the belt. He'd had surgery 5 months earlier to deal with that. But the incision didn't heal right. So he had this small open wound down there.
Oh.
And it was the only place the air could escape.
I feel like you're making this up.
I'm not.
I wish my balls could whistle.
Look at your weak balls.
Stand on a corner with a cup and make $1.
Luckily, they just inserted a bunch of tubes. They drained the air from his body. He was released 3 days later in good condition, but he kept having issues with the air building up down there for the next 2 years, so they hacked off the balls.
What's it whistling? Does it sound like a song
Probably
or
like-
anything?
Probably like that.
Oh.
Or like a teapot.
Yeah. That's doesn't seem believable.
Why don't you go enjoy yourself while I go ice my balls and spit up blood?
There it is. That's a great party trick.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, you can believe it.
So, like, he's just, like, walking through Home Depot.
It would be funny if he could somehow play a song.
Right. Yes. Like how Peter
when the
Griffin
Saints-
played the harmonica
when the
with his butt.
Right. Like Saints come marching in for the 4th of July barbecue.
Yeah.
You drop your pants and, you know.
And right, but now his balls are gone.
You don't even have to watch the parade. Yeah, right. Oh, God, my eyes are watering for some reason. I don't know why.
That was a lot of information.
This is so much. So weird. How does this?
So early.
It's amazing that this kind of weirdness makes the news.
Right.
It's like you think where the guy would say, hey, Doc, you keep that on the down low. I really don't need biatch judging my whistling balls. And here we go.
Well, and there's got to be, so these case reports and these boring medical journals and such, is there a dude at the News Central that wades through all of these boring case reports to find nuggets like this?
Yeah.
Or like the dude yesterday that had the metal chain in his urethra.
Oh, yeah. I
You know?
Yeah, that's right.
Man, oh man, junk problems.
Yeah, which are generally pretty, the balls are pretty low maintenance. It's just crazy the stuff you make us guys paranoid about.
Sorry.
Be checking for, I'm going to be listening for strange noises.
You're like, honey, do you hear any whistling when you're down there?
Yeah. No. She goes, I'm not a doctor, but I'll take a look. Well,
might as well ask, why is the tree good? Why is the sunset good?
Yeah.
Why are boobs good?
While you're down there.
So there you go. Well, you're practicing gratitude today.
That's a classic.
Be thankful that you don't have whistling balls.
That is a freaking class. He ain't whistling Dixie.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
Trixie, oh yeah, she's got the beer now. Yeah, Trixie, oh yeah, she's got your beer now. Yeah, 6-packs and growlers and bombers of ale. Let her mix and match 'em, there's no room to fail. Located out on East Washington, Trixie's is the place for all your summer fun. I said, Trixie, oh no, well she's got your beer now. Oh yeah.
Good morning, Trixie.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Are you allowed to say that on air?
Yep.
I suck. Sorry.
It's okay. We know.
I haven't had a drink yet. Forgot how to do this. What is going on? How's it going?
It's good. Yeah, life's good.
How's everything on the fabulous East Washington Miracle Mile over there?
Honestly, East Washington is awesome. It's doing nothing but growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you want, isn't it?
I was over at Growlers yesterday.
I know, and I wasn't there.
I thought you were going to say this morning before work. It's like,
Not
good.
open that early.
It's good.
I had to try the Moscow Mule
Ooh.
from State Line.
Did you like it?
Yeah. The cocktails on tap at Growlers are awesome.
I am so happy to hear that.
Yes, so good.
All right. Well, we have our own special 6. And you'll be able to pick these up at Trixie's Liquor on East Washington Avenue starting at 9. So we'll give you a little, we'll hit the highlights, maybe a low light. We'll see. We'll see where we stand. We'll see where we come out on the other side.
Okay.
Hi, Trixie. Have I welcomed you yet?
Oh, yeah.
Welcome in.
Yeah,
how are
thank
things
you.
How are things on East Washington Avenue?
All right, deja vu.
All right, what's our first beer?
The first one we're starting off with is honestly one of my favorites, Founders Rubaeus. It's a raspberry fruit ale, 5.7% alcohol. Back when I was bartending at Go-Go's a lot more, I might have had a few of these while I was working every time. This is honestly just a fabulous beer. I absolutely love it. The raspberries are nice and tart. Nothing is overboard though, super drinkable, and the color is beautiful. I love the color of this ale.
Everything about it is perfect.
Perfection.
It tastes like real fruit.
Yeah, it honestly tastes like real fruit. Like you just picked the raspberries off the vine and ate it.
Yep.
It's
For real.
Amazing.
Amazing. This thing just says, "Sip me slowly. I am raspberry." What is it? 6% or something? Boy, you get this will sneak up on you.
5.7.
Oh yeah.
Papa.
You'll have the wobbly knees before you even know what's going on. It's like a giant jar of raspberry jam.
Yep.
It is unbelievable. That is so genuine tasting. It's almost like a wine meets cider meets champagne.
I know, it's so light and bubbly.
Right. You almost don't classify it as beer.
After we have this on tap at Go-Go's, we have to clean the line out like 3 times before we put another beer on.
I bet,
Really?
dude.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. But it's worth it. It's worth it.
Big
It's so good.
raspberry comes spitting out the other side. Oh, it's so good. And who is this? Founders. Sure. Founders. My breakfast stout people.
I know, right?
Love it. Boy, they don't mess around, do they? They're Michigan, correct?
Yep.
Okay. They're not on my list for next week, but where's Founders at?
Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids. Okay. Other side of where I'm going. You take the long way home.
You could, dude.
Stop
His
it.
whole brain is a geography map. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I gotta see where I'm at on the mitten.
I'm so bad at that.
I'm not super great at that, but when you talk to him, he knows exactly where every small town is in Wisconsin. It's incredible. Like,
Yeah.
it's a talent, dude.
All right. Founders, man. Home run. Absolute home run. Out of my top 3.
This is my favorite summer beer,
Yeah.
period. I mean, like, honestly, this is a fantastic beer.
I would even weirdly
I see this on tap, I get excited.
put this in a glass with ice cubes. It's that fancy.
Right.
It's so good.
It's tasty.
You do. You just want to drink it slow. It's like, I cannot believe they put this in a bottle.
I would pair it with a peanut butter sandwich.
Oh, that's
There
interesting.
you go.
That's
Peanut butter and jelly.
really
Peanut butter
interesting.
toast.
That is so classy, dude.
Thank you. whole wheat bread.
You know what's weird? She has a jar of peanut butter in her purse.
What, you don't carry around a jar of peanut butter?
Sometimes I carry Cholula sauce with me.
Well, I left my purse in the car, I guess.
I've got it in like a Ziploc bag so Cholula doesn't explode in my purse.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. Man, we could stop right there and you'd get your ass to Trixie's and it'd be perfect.
Ooh, that's yummy, too.
I know, isn't it great?
Yeah, it's worth it just for Rubeus.
Dude, I can't stop drinking that.
It's so tasty.
I have a drinking problem.
I kind of wish we had a 6-pack so I could just drink the whole thing.
Dude.
That sounds so great.
I'm going to come over and take. Does that come in a 4 or a 6?
A 6-pack.
I'm going to come over and get that and ice that for our trip to Michigan next week.
I think you should.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. We're going to set every stop on a lake.
Yeah.
Whip out the Lonnies and sit down.
Take a picture for me.
Pop one. I will do that for you. You want my shirt on or off?
On. I'm good.
Shh, not what you said last night. Hey, what's next?
Okay, on that note.
Painful.
Can't you picture me saying that, Dave?
Yeah, totally in her character.
That's totally my aesthetic right there.
Let's play the opposite of what Trixie would actually say.
Right.
All right. Blake's Hard Cider. This is awesome. It's a Tropicalata hard cider. Very pineapple-y, very pina colada. So the apple and the pina colada, this are a great combination, honestly. It's got like little oranges in it, coconut, pineapple. This is just obviously a summer tropical cider. This is
fantastic.
Just clearly, it almost reminds me of one of those tropical IPAs we had a few weeks ago. Except, just the body a little different because it's a cider versus an IPA. But the flavors are right there.
I love Blake's Hard. I think everything they do is incredible. You can tell that it is the apples are fresh and amazing, and they put a lot of care into crafting these ciders. And that should be on your list, by the way.
I know.
Going to Michigan.
Yep.
Totally.
But another home run from Blake's Hard Cider. It's so fantastic. It takes you to the beach. You are on the beach.
You're totally on the beach. You're in the sunshine. You're in your swimsuit.
Yep.
You're there. It's over. Go swim
out.
in the ocean.
Sun's out.
Pubes could be out, or we could take care of that beforehand.
Every 6-pack comes.
It's your choice.
Every 6-pack comes with a razor. Yes. We had this during our. Was it last week we had it for a case study? Last week we had it. Last week.
Whatever.
I took a 12-pack of it home. It's history.
Oh, I bet you did. It's gone in like a day.
We plowed through this like your mother. It is incredible.
Blake's version is always in our camping.
You know what's funny? On the can, they actually encourage you to mix white rum.
I know.
With the drink.
That's how I know they're my people. They're like, you should add booze to your booze. I'm like, okay.
I always say,
twist your arm.
It's like I always say, my favorite saying, we should start drinking before we go out drinking. What do you say about that?
Yeah.
But no, they actually give you recipes to add on the can to enhance and take it over the top to the next level. Actually, the white rum, because
white rum sounds so good.
Coconut milk and
Ron Diaz,
pineapple and white rum. Come on.
I make a Dominican mojito that would knock you on your rear end.
I hope it does.
After 2 of them.
Yes.
It's pretty delicious. It's nothing but rum and brown sugar and limes.
I'm in, you son of a bitch.
It's a way to quickly sleep well.
So this was almost 7%. I remember this from our case study.
Yeah.
About half the booze you'd get. But I told the dude, I'm like, I'm glad you kept it boozy.
Yeah.
Because the pina colada, you're probably 14% with all that white rum. 2 shots of white rum. You're probably
Maybe,
up there.
yeah.
You're probably up there. So I'm glad you kept it in the essence of the pina colada.
I'm glad the essence of pina colada is there. Usually I hate pina coladas. It's not really my game, pina coladas. It's a little too sweet for me.
That's because you don't like the song.
The song is awful.
I think this song is okay.
Awful people.
I mean, who doesn't sing to the song? I mean, come
They're
on.
terrible people in that song.
I hate sing to that song.
Yeah, they are both terrible people, but you can't help but sing the lyrics, and you can't
true.
fight me on that.
I can't fight you on that. You are correct.
But this definitely, like with the cider combination, this is something I can totally drink, because it just isn't as sweet.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not that sugar that like burns
Sure.
your teeth. You know.
Right. Yeah. Ice cold. This thing is. I could see you again pouring 4 of these in a pitcher, putting them on some ice, and serving them out to some people.
With my little sun hat.
Dude out on the deck.
My coconut cup.
Oh
Yeah.
your coconuts are huge.
Thank you. Don't ever say that to me again.
Gina.
It was a little weird for me to listen to.
Gina. I told Gina, I told our HR lady I'll pay as I go. I mean, I don't care. I told her, I go, just put me on a payment plan. I'll just pay you every month. You can just withdraw from my paycheck. It doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
Fine.
And then I get that money, right?
Yes, you-
Right? It goes to the person you're
like-
harassing.
Like, I wonder how she afforded to go to Denver first class. That's
All
unbelievable.
you.
Me and
All
my
you.
frickin'
All you and your bad decisions.
horrible.
People, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
With Trixie. Trixie's Liquor on East Washington Avenue. All your bevy needs. All right, we've got our pick 6. What's next?
All right, Lakefront Tropical Nimbus. It's a tropical style ale, 4.8% alcohol. This is brand new. They've never made it before. It's got pineapple, orange, guava juices. I love me some guava.
Yeah.
Super light bodied, refreshing. This is just a really great, like, easy drinker. And you know, it's enough of that pina colada flavor, but that guava just adds like a different highlight to it. I'm into it. I think it's great.
Yes, not super sweet at all. I like the subtlety of it. It's a great beer, just even if it didn't have the flavors in there. How do they get the flavor in here?
I know.
That's incredible to me.
It's probably like all hops magic and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but super thankful for that guava. It just like brings it down to more, I don't want to say like bitter pineapple, but like,
Don't make that face. I hate it. I want to punch you.
what are you going to say?
I don't know.
Are you going to challenge me right now?
Yeah, maybe. I might. I might fight you.
All right, well, let's do it.
I feel like I don't even know how the chemistry works, but I feel like everything is kind of muted because of the guava. It kind of buries everything. It tastes a little flat to me. Am I crazy? I don't know.
I don't think it's flat. I think it's subtle.
Now, the one I had yesterday was warm because it was in the car while I was golfing, but and I didn't get it cold again long enough before I drank them last night. The other ones were good, warmer. This one, it's a little better cold. I'll give you that. But it's almost like it's like a sport drink or something. I don't know.
You don't think it's like carbonated enough or effervescent enough?
The flavor
for you,
just seems to be kind of muted or kind of.
I'm wondering if it's because it's not as carbonated.
I don't
and
know.
that's throwing him off.
It's like one of those naked drinks you get at the gas station or
I mean,
something.
you're expecting like the Tropicolata.
Yeah, I think after a Tropicolata, this seems pretty flat. Maybe it's just because of the order we put them in.
It's the guava. It's not a pina colada.
Okay.
That guava really does something different to the chemistry.
That's an acquired taste
of the flavor.
I think. Is that fair? Guava?
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know.
Well, there's your review.
I mean, it's cold. I mean, it's cold. Dude, I don't know.
It's something to say. And I totally ate the words.
It's like I know what it's trying to do, but you can't out Tropicolata the Tropicolata.
Well, I don't think that's what they're trying to do.
I know.
I don't think that was the goal.
They want something light and
Right.
and fruity. I get,
But not as in your face.
but not as in your face. Yeah, it just seems like a flat taste to me. God, I don't know.
Well, you don't have to like everything, dude.
I
It's
feel
okay.
bad.
I like the guava in this.
Yeah, I think I'm not a fan of guava.
Maybe that's what it is. But like, I think the guava's spot on. I like that the guava's in there. But again, I'm not a pina colada person.
You know what it could be? I'm not a grapefruit guy. I hate grapefruit.
I love grapefruit. Is that the difference?
I think it's the most evil thing on earth.
I love eating grapefruit.
You know it's bad for you.
I don't care. I don't care. You know how many people actually tell me that when I eat it at work?
Really?
Yes. They're like, that'll give you heartburn. And I'm like, it's good.
Oh, you put sugar on it?
No, never.
Oh.
I raw grapefruit. Like, and I like to peel all the skin off of it too, so it takes me a long time to prepare the grapefruit.
It's as bad as like rhubarb. It's evil.
I love rhubarb. What's wrong with you?
I know. He's got a children's palate.
You know what the most 3 evil things in America, in the world right now? It's not Russia. It's not Elon Musk. It's rhubarb, grapefruit, and pineapple on pizza.
You have your priorities mixed up.
No, that's why I'm
just going to throw that out there.
You ain't even... I'm not even going to bother to address the committee.
I am the committee. I said it.
That's right.
All right, I
overruled.
Hot pass on this one. Sorry, Lakefront. I love you. Otherwise, great.
Well, I think the guava made this beer.
I think it's weird.
I like it.
I think you guys are weird.
You're weird.
You're weirder.
Fine.
Chug your Mickeys and be quiet.
We've had about enough.
Now that's a punishment I can get behind right there. I'll be over here.
Yesterday when Chris told me you were putting a Mickey's grenade in here, I was so excited.
It's so old school. I love drinking out of that big bottle.
It's so good.
It brings me back to his first camping trip that I took with Chris back when we were like 18 years ago. Is that how long it's been?
Time. Where does it go?
Time. But yeah, no, this is a classic. And, if you haven't had a Mickey's in a while, we've got the grenades back in.
I love it.
Glass was hard to come by for a while, so they weren't there.
Yeah.
This is a Miller thing. Didn't Miller buy them, or did Miller? It's weird I'm wearing a Miller shirt today. But
I cannot tell you how many Mickey's grenades I drank in my life.
I believe that.
Right?
I believe that.
And if it was a special occasion, you got a Mickey's 40.
Yep. Yep.
Oh yeah, we'd always get the 6-pack of grenades, and then we'd get like a bottle of like Admiral Nielsen or whatever knockoff rum. Oy 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 oy.
That just screams early 20s. I love it.
Yep. Broadcasting school and oh yeah.
Oh, the memories.
Yep. Fuzzy, but they're there.
The legend. This reminds me of Little Kings we used to drink in high school.
For sure.
Just love it. It's just everybody loves Mickey's.
What's the riddle on the cap?
I just get.
Let's see.
I'm
This is my
getting
favorite.
pictures.
Yeah.
So I think it's a hat, a bomb, and a face on this one. And the other one, I don't know. I want you to look at it because I don't know what this is.
I'll have to figure out the Mickey's riddles. That's my favorite thing about drinking Mickey's is trying to figure out. Well, they really need to work on the pictures here.
Yeah, the pictures aren't very detailed. It's a struggle. But I'm all about figuring out a riddle.
Yeah. It's gonna be a while.
Should we wait for you?
It's interesting now that you drink a little craft beer, you start to extract some tastes out of other things you've drank for a long time. I didn't realize there's a little hop in this thing.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a hop in
It's like
Mickey's.
you never even thought about that or tried to think about that. You didn't bother to think about that.
That's because when you originally drank this, you weren't
I was
analyzing beer
I just wanted to
the
get
way we are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Yeah.
A little carbonated, little hop on the end. Delicious. Mickey's.
I mean, when I first drank this, I wasn't analyzing it. I was like, oh, what a cute bottle. Fun.
Exactly. I don't know what that is.
I can own that.
I'll have to figure this out. This is gonna bother me.
You have to post it on Facebook when you figure it out.
Yep. I'm not posting it until I figure it out because I hate that. Then people will ruin it for me.
Right.
I'm going to say this is the best malt liquor you can drink.
I will second that, you son of a bitch.
A little sweet, too. God dang. Oh.
This is a very confusing one here. They need to really work on clearing
The
their...
graphics.
Yeah.
The graphics need to be sharper. That would be my one. Oh, you're going to try to take the wax off of it?
Dude, what up?
Did you do it?
Dude.
She's going to do it. It's going to happen.
We need some clarity over here.
I wish we had
You
a
ever done
camera
that?
on you.
You don't solve the riddles on the Mickey? What have you been doing with your life?
Damn.
We would get our Mickeys, and you get drunk, and you try to figure out what the hell the top of the can means.
He gets drunk and asks if I want his shirt on or off. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Trixie is here from Trixie's Liquor. It's our Pick 6 beer variety program.
Yeah.
Plotting out 6 beers and setting them up for you to pick up at Trixie's Liquor on East Wash at 9 a.m. Look for the big orange arrow. All right, we got 2 beers left.
We do. We're doing Driftless right now. Driftless Dirt Brown Ale, 5.5% alcohol. This is from Soldiers Grove, Wisconsin, so I know you know where that is.
Cheers.
So this is very smooth and malty, not very hoppy at all, very non-hoppy. It's got a lot of chocolate, caramel, roasty notes into it. There's some definite, maybe subtle flowery hops if you're really searching for them.
There's a little something in
but
there.
a calmness to it that's just meant to kind of balance it out. But honestly, the forefront of this is the maltiness out of this beer. Very tasty, smooth, drinkable.
Wow,
They're
that
on
is a
it.
solid beer, dude. Everything about it is fantastic. Totally balanced. I like the maltiness on the front end is it's like warm and comforting and
I am an idiot for brown ales, and this is just a really a signature beer. It's really bright tasting. It just pops. It's really super good, which you don't see for a lot of brown ales. They're a little more subtle, but I mean, it's just got great character. It's awesome. Flavor's amazing.
I think it's an awesomely balanced thing, and brown ales are hard to impress me with.
Right.
But this one really hit it out of the park.
I can't wait to get out there. Is their tap room open? Do you know? Do they have a tap room up and running?
Very small.
Soldiers Grove.
Yeah, very small.
America's first solar village.
Oh yeah.
The whole town is solar.
Oh wow.
Yeah. When they moved it out of the flood thing, everybody had to go solar. So I think the rule is no building can block another building's sun ray to solar power it.
So no towers there.
Right. And I think you have to do like half or something of your heat energy from solar.
Are you just making this up?
To be a business in the village, right?
That's pretty cool.
Grocery, bank.
If that's the way it is, I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, isn't it pretty cool?
Yeah.
I think it was the first one in the country who did that. Yeah, it's pretty rad, man. I love it.
Yeah, that's neat. I need to get over there. I haven't been over in that hood since I was little.
Yeah, take the bicycles, unload, and have a good time. It's beautiful over there. Love it. All right, last beer.
Moving over to Plover, we're going to go to Oso. This is the Haze Positive New England Style Hazy IPA, 6.2% alcohol.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is a really, honestly, it's an awesome hazy. Smooth, light, bitterness, tons of hop flavor in here. I think it's fantastic. I like the little pops to it and really like the smell that's very aromatic with the hops. And I think that makes half the flavor for me.
Oso, obviously known for a lot of their sours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nice to see them kind of expanding their repertoire.
Right, for sure.
But,
that's what I think when I hear Oso. That's exactly what you think of. But man, I could make 3 of these disappear in about seriously 30 minutes.
Sure.
This is year round. It's their number 1 selling craft beer.
Holy crap.
I think the government calls me a binge drinker.
The government
We don't
does.
care about the government.
Other people drink more than you. The government's not paying attention.
Oh, no, I don't feel so special. Oh.
I know. I kind of bursted your bubble. I'm sorry.
Is this like the easiest drinking haze in America right now?
It feels like it, doesn't it?
Kidding me? It's like Kool-Aid.
Super smooth.
Oh, is it good?
Super smooth. It's so good you're quiet.
Yeah, just a delicious experience.
It's just good.
Yeah, it's just fantastic. And just easing into the IPA for you. If you wrote off IPAs, just a good one to get back into.
Absolutely.
Because now it's just more, IPAs are just more mainstream now. They just are.
Madhouse downtown, parking downstairs. Don't forget, you can always park underneath. They have a reserved section for all of us drunks.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
We talked about it with those, so guys.
Excellent. I didn't remember the parking situation.
Yeah.
Well, all of us drunks need our reserved parking.
Hey. All right. Excellent. All right. Great beers. Great six.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was.
So we got Mickey's, and then we got Founder's Raspberry and Tropicolata. Yeah, this is like a on the deck.
Yeah,
Party
it's
six-pack.
a deck 6-pack, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody's going to like these.
The Rubeus really kicked it off that way.
What a big juicy hamburger with that raspberry. You're in business. East Washington Avenue, follow the big orange arrow. And you're in Trixie's Liquor, and you're picking up our 6-pack and any other desire you might fulfill.
Check out the tapped cocktails at Growlers. We have a new Star Wars pinball in, if I haven't mentioned that. Free pinball on Wednesdays with Brad.
I was listening to the Star Wars pinball machine yesterday. So it goes off every now and then.
It does.
I'm like, yes.
I love it. It wakes you up a little bit.
Yep, totally.
Trixie, it's great to see you.
Good to see you, too. Love you guys.
We'll talk to you soon.
Replay today the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
My tough stance on immigration, Taco Tuesdays will be changed to Pizza Pthursday.
Hey!
I like pizza, pepperoni, mozzarella, and anchovy. I like pizza with salami, extra cheese and oregano. I like pizza with tomato. I like pizza. We like pizza. We like pizza in the morning. We like pizza every day. We like pizza in the evening. We like pizza anyway. I like pizza, pepperoni, mozzarella, and anchovy. I like pizza with salami.
I've never seen you eat a slice. To you it's just a trend. Pizza is my life. Open. Pizza is my life. Classy dish, double pepperoni, and the stuffed crust, no anchovies, pizza rolls, pickle pies, cheese and crust is what I like, but it in the oven week. I don't care, I'm not very picky, warm and delicious, spicy, stinky, cut it into 8 squares or triangles, all I really want is pizza to me.
Hello.
Show us balls.
Okay, there is this America's most obscure regional pizza styles. So I thought we'd go over some of these.
Oh.
Yeah,
West Virginia, they share a possum bit.
I've been looking at property in West Virginia.
Of course you are.
It's beautiful. And
I
it's
know.
cheap.
No, it is beautiful and cheap. Yeah, I know.
And they're trying to get people to move there.
I know. I hear you.
The Altoona style pizza. Connoisseurs in the central Pennsylvania city of Altoona, is that in the snack belt? Call this style Sicilian, though bona fide Sicilians would be very upset about that. So it's a thick pizza dough. And then on each slice, it's like a ring of green pepper. So you slice the pepper so it's in rings, right? And then a slice of American cheese.
Oh, yeah.
And salami.
It looks like separate pieces of toast.
It looks terrible.
What's
it looks like the most trailer park pizza you ever seen.
And that's a piece of melted cheese on top?
That's an American slice, bro.
No, I'll pass on that.
The Altoona Pie started life as a quirk on the menu of the Altoona Hotel, developing an avid following among late-night noshers coming from nearby high school football
dude,
games.
if I'm hammered, I'm all over that thing.
Yeah. After the hotel burned down in 2013, local pizza places started picking up the style and serving it. Yeah. So now there's 3 different places you can get the Altoona-style pizza.
Ugh.
It looks terrible.
No diss on Kraft, but I'll take a pass on that one.
Yeah, American cheese makes me uncomfortable. Okay, so then we have the Ohio Valley style pizza. Do you know what this is?
I should, but I don't.
Okay, looks like an oversized Lunchable at first with frigid pepperoni and ribbons of cold cheese added on top of the square pizza after it comes out of the oven. So the heat from the baked crust, tomato sauce, and thin layer of pre-melted cheese cooks the cold pepperoni and cheese in the box, ideally as the customer drives home. Proponents swear by the distinctive sweet tomato sauce and contrast between the chewy toppings and the crunchy crust. The cradle of Ohio Valley Pizza is the DeCarlo's chain founded in Steubenville. They'll melt the cheese for you if you specify, but that seems to be besides the point. So they make the pizza, bring it out of the oven, throw the cold pepperoni and a handful of cold cheese on top, and then you go about your day.
Sounds like a gimmick. Can I see it? Do you have a...
Yeah. There it is.
No, that looks like a hot mess. It looks uncooked.
Well, that's the cold pepperoni and the cold cheese.
I get it. I understand the concept. It just looks not that appetizing. I don't know.
Then,
again, it depends on how drunk I am.
Doesn't everything?
Yes, it does.
Gargantuan, honey sweetened and sold by the pound Colorado-style pizza dwarfs Chicago deep dish pie just as Godzilla and King Kong go head-to-head. This is definitely, I would put that up against Chicago style.
Ooh, that looks delicious.
So the crust is braided.
Yeah.
And then it's sometimes called the mountain pie. Hello. The braided crust rises up, so it's like a dish, like a bowl of pizza, basically. It'd be tricky to eat if not for its braided crust, which keeps the ample toppings from sliding off into a cheesy mess. And then you're supposed to dip the crust in honey.
Oh, wow. That's a new one.
So we are going to Colorado, and we are going to have to try that, son of a bitch.
So the crust is its own separate...
it's kind of like the stuffed crust, eh?
Right, but it's got cheese in it?
No.
But you dip it in honey. That's
it's the separate.
That sounds like a Colorado thing.
Sure.
Dipping stuff in honey.
Quad City pizza? Nah, whatever.
Quad City.
Yeah. The white center of the Quad City pizza looks a bit like a geographical region itself, an inland metropolis at the Illinois-Iowa border. The toppings rest under the cheese. And, so you have all the white cheese on top. It's just a classic pizza with the toppings flipped. All right, then.
It just sounds like a way to charge you more for crap.
This is just regional stuff, so it's available at a bunch of different places within that region.
Puts their little...
They put malt in the crust. And then they generally cut it with scissors into strips.
That sounds like kind of a fun idea.
Man, I like scissors.
So, okay. A malty crust.
Mm-hmm. And then a St. Louis style pizza. A style so regional that even the cheese is hard to find anywhere else. Provel cheese was invented specifically as a pizza cheese, offering a clean bite, in contrast to the gooey, stretchy, sinewy experience of your typical za. Provel pairs well with a matzo-like crust, typical of St. Louis pizza. It looks like a super duper duper thin crust pizza.
Yeah, no, that malty crust has me thinking if we could do like a beer style in a crust, like a malty sweet, a dark and roasty,
totally,
a smoky crust, a fruity,
spicy
crust. I mean, that's a fun idea.
Rye.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, dude. A little funky tart. Ooh, somebody get me a beer man on the phone.
A funky tart.
Funky tart.
I'm in. All right,
You're so easy. You really are.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.